You ain't no real pimp. What's up? What's up? Yeah, I just want to start this segment off with saying that I'm just laying down right now in the cabin. I've been wanting to do these recordings for a few days now. I just kept passing. I was just like, man, I don't really feel it, you know. I want to do it, but I just don't really feel like right now is the moment. So I just figured I'd try. Um, yeah. So what is a pimp? Uh, Nah, I'll say I never had no girls uh, walking around, prostituting, trying to sleep with dudes to get money from them to give to me. I didn't have one doing it. I didn't have two. I didn't have 20. I didn't have none. Uh, I never had no girls doing that. Okay, so well, that's what a pimp is. Well, I know a cat that did that, and he ain't a pimp. You understand what I'm saying? He had girls that would come find him that was prostitutes and give him the money, and he wasn't concerned about them. They would come find him. Uh, but he ain't a pimp. So I was I do music. Me and my buddies, we do music, and we had another push coming around. Everybody was sitting on their butt for a little bit. Then there's somebody get an idea and they hit everybody up. Man, what's up, man? Let's do something. Like, okay. So we had one of them moments. And by this time, I was calling myself it was a Pimp Star 420, a Pimp Star 420, yeah. And I had already been saying I'm pimping this and that. Um, but this was a time where this was my close buddies, you know, and we were on the phone like close, like talking about asking about the kids and all this and that. So we were talking, so we opened the door to like the intimacy door to like each other's lives, you know what I'm saying? So it came around and we was kind of making a joke about it, and then the fellow was like, "Well, what is it? What is it? Why do you say you're a pimp? What is it?" Really that, but it went in more on a serious note of like they was really asking me, what makes a pimp, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. And so I'm gonna bring that to this conversation here. Uh, so the first thing is you gotta know you're a pimp in your own mind. If you ain't got no girls at all, if you got 100, or if you got none, you gotta look at yourself and say, yeah, I'm a pimp. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. you, already can tell, but I'm gonna try to just keep the shit real. You can already tell I'm a motherfucking square legit pimp up in this motherfucker, man. For real, man. Cause I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. All right, now check it out. But I was saying, man, you gotta know in your own mind, man. Like, nigga, I mean, excuse me, can't nobody take that from you, man. Like, you gotta be beat up, bleeding down on your last. You know what I'm saying? Robbed. Motherfucker took everything you own. You ain't got shit, and you gotta lift your head and say, you know what? I'm a motherfucking pimp up in this motherfucker. Fuck them. Straight up, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So yeah, that was one. I was like, that's one, fellas. like, 2, I was like, man, you gotta tell another motherfucker you a pimp. Straight up. I was like, you gotta tell yourself. And I was like, that's 1. And I was like, in your own mind. And I was like, 2, I'm gonna stop. Stop trying to let the pimp come out. But I was like, 2, you gotta. I was like, you gotta tell another motherfucker. So you gotta tell yourself, then you gotta tell somebody else. You know, you gotta be like a person you just meet off the street, just a, hey, how you doing? Oh, how you doing? Pretty good. Oh, okay. How's your day? Oh, my day is doing pretty good. Oh, okay. Well, what do you do? You look like you got your shit together. Oh, I'm just chilling. No, I mean for real. Like, with something about you. What is it? Oh, you must be seeing this pimping. Oh, you're a pimp. I knew it was something like. You don't just go out and say, hey, I'm a pimp to the world. But it's like when it comes to that point to where somebody is like, I see something on you. You know, what is it? You can't be like, oh, I'm just an average dude or I'm just a nice guy. You got to be like, I'm a pimp. You know what I'm saying? It's like, um, because that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be secret pimping. You feel me? That's why I started. That's why I started. Good Lord. That's why I started to record when you ain't no real pimp. If you look at it, see, man, the pimp won't come out, man. But if you look in the movies, some of these movies, I done seen a few movies of guys be like, they'll have girls and girls give them money, they put them up, uh, and then, the partners or, guys in that circle catch wind of what's happening, they be like, oh man, you ain't no real pimp, man. You just a rest haven for hoes, man. Come on, man. Like, and that's really just comes down to the point to where the cat was like, man, he ain't getting off on this pimping in his own mind, man. Like that cat probably just think it's all about the money, you know what I'm saying? Or every cat just probably think it's about the honey, you know what I'm saying? But if you put 1 and 2 together, you can read between the lines. I just laid it down right there. It's about you, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's about you, man. It's about you. It's about it being in your blood, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna go into it, but I'm just gonna speak on what the topic is of the recording. But yeah, it's about you. And then the second one is you got to tell somebody. So, you can't. A pimp is not an occupation. You feel me? And that's what it's been uh, advertised and delivered as. And I won't go into that either. I won't go into the political, socio-political system. I'm gonna just speak on the topic of the recording. But yeah, that's number 2. You gotta say that shit. And 1 is you gotta know it in your own head and be it. And 2 is you gotta be about it. You gotta say that shit. Hey, how you doing, young lady? This and that. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, you pretty cool. So what you trying to be with me or something? Yeah, I'm trying to just be with you and kick it. No, I'm a pimp. That's what should come out your mouth next, because whatever you do with her, whether you go to the beach and be in a hotel for a weekend with her, or whether you don't do nothing and you just texting, it ain't gonna matter whether or not you a pimp or not. Whatever you do with her, because number 1 is you already a pimp in your own mind. So and it ain't in an order like that. That's just how it is. Like I was saying, when the fellas asked me, it was like, well, what is it then? You know what I'm saying? And so here we are. So 1 was in your own mind. 2 is you got to tell somebody. you got to be about it. And 3, I was like, you got to have more than one girl, you know. And at the time, I had been with, I had 2 girls that had my kid. Both of them had my kids, and I had been with both of them at the same time, sexually, intimately, with no clothes on and shit like that. It was me and my baby mama, and we had a night, together like that, and but I was still talking to him. I was talking to him, and that's when you could really feel the pimping when you talking to your girls. We talking to this one, then you talk to the next one, and you really feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because they know you talking to them, and it's all square legit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's real cool. But yeah, basically, you could be a square is somebody that's just one on one. You made me feel good today. So I'm gonna see you again tomorrow. Be nice to me. Keep your word. Just a basic relationship of a realistic, common sense relationship. I met you. Let's get to know each other. Let's see what we have in common and go as far as we can go. And we don't want to go no further. We don't have to. I mean, that's just common sense. That's not a pimp relationship. A pimp is not a square in the sense that, uh, I would even go to say it's different types of pimps. And I would say that I'm a sister wife pimp. I'm one of the most boring, most slow end pimps. I would say that I can imagine. Cause I'm gonna be in the house, you know what I'm saying, smoking weed in the back room, and I'm gonna have fucked this one and that one, and this one gonna be pregnant, and this one gonna be working, and it's gonna be like that with me, and they all gonna be friends or sisters or cousins or some shit, best friends. So it's like a family type of vibe with mine, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so I said be with 2 because you can't. That's just what I said, man. That's just what I said. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I said because I mean, really, if you a pimp, you a pimp. You know what I'm saying? That's the end. Whether or not you're doing a hell of a job or not, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's really it. But I wanted to put that 3 on there, and but I mean, basically being honest about it now in the moment, it's just really 1 and 2, and 3 is gonna manifest. You know what I'm saying? 3 is gonna manifest. You gonna end up in a situation to where you got you one, and then here come another one that might work out for you or not. So, you can't be turned on square right there and be like, well, I'm already with a girl, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So if I was to be honest with it, it would just be that 1 and the 2, and then it's gonna manifest. Everything else gonna manifest from them 1, 2. Even the struggles, you know what I'm saying? The struggles you'll deal with that I've endured. People not liking me just because I say I'm a pimp, you know what I'm saying? And just based on the movies, you know what I'm saying? But it's a sexuality, It's a sexuality, and it's a mentality based on the sexuality that this person likes to be with more than one woman, in an intimate really way, not a hoish way, you know, not in a stranger type of gigolo way, but in a way to where, I'm with you, I know you, I'm with her and I know her too, and that's what it is, you know. So, all right. I feel like that's a decent recording. That's a decent one. So,